I get asked all the time which MBTI type is most compatible with which MBTI type. And if I'm going into a relationship or if I'm looking for someone, am I going to be able to date this person because, let's say, I'm an INFP and they're an ESTJ? Can I do that? Is that going to work? Or can two INFPs date each other? Or, just all these questions about which personality type should fit theoretically with which one. And while there are some actually nice natural benefits from certain type pairings, there's a lot that you're missing out on if you're just looking for a specific type. What's up, legend? It's Sherman here from Geek Psychology, helping you find your true character and level it up so you can play life better. So in this channel, what I do is I take kind of gameful mindsets, a lot of fantasy kind of ideas, and bring them into Myers-Briggs and personality type and personal growth. And in doing that, the goal is to connect all this information that we have from being the creatives, the idea people, and going out there into living a better life. And if that's something you're interested in, welcome. If you've already been here in the channel for a while, then nice having you here. I love you. So I was thinking about this. It's kind of like, when I first started playing Dungeons and Dragons, but before I actually took that step, I was like, this game's going to be stupid. It's just going to be me sitting around a table, I don't know, talking to people. And through doing that, though, I learned about myself. I learned that I had this other facet within me that I hadn't explored before. And that happened, the same with other different kinds of games and things like that. And me coming to Japan, as I've said before, it was not something I had considered until I took that chance and I did it. And then I blended with what emerged from there. And so if you are just looking for a specific type, you can probably tell right now by where I'm going with this, you're limiting yourself based on what you think is going to happen and your image of the whole thing. But really, emergence is everything. You don't know what is going to happen until you do it, until you take that leap, until you take that step and take some action outside of your comfort zone. It's like, I'm only going to date people from Ashenvale, and you're leaving out the entire world. You're missing out on a lot of stuff, right? A lot of possibilities. And you may gravitate towards some of those specific people, those specific personality types. You may realize that you find them in other places within your life. Even if I were to be just looking for an ENFJ as an INFP, my wife is an ENFJ, if I never came to Japan, if I never explored other cultures and met a lot of people and, went out in the dating world and all this other stuff, then I would never have found that situation. Right? It's all an emergent of, I'm going to put myself out there and see what happens. If you're an INFJ and you're just looking for an ENFP and you're kind of a little hesitant because they're a little wild, right? I've had many ENFP friends and I've dated ENFPs. But if you're only looking for another person who is all about the mind and the heart and bringing those together, then that's cool. That's cool, but what about the other aspects of yourself that you are not dating? Right? You're essentially ignoring certain aspects of yourself because you are reluctant to go pursue those in other people. Right? You're missing out on your analyzing adept aspect of yourself. You're missing out on the engaging adventurer that wants to just go explore and be in the moment. And that's a part of yourself that you put down a lot, that you feel limits you, but it's also an aspiration. And if you can find ways to bridge those, whether it's a long-term relationship or a friendly relationship, just acquaintances or whatever it is, you can gain a lot from it. It's just a matter of intentionally doing things like that and putting yourself out there in those situations. And then you got to think, like, are they really a good person? Maybe you finally found the ENFJ that you want in your life. I've been wanting to meet an ENFJ forever. Okay. And they're like 2.5% of the population. Okay, you did it. Good job. But what if they're just a crappy human being? What if they haven't spent any time developing themselves? What if they've had traumas and issues and all this other stuff that they're bringing, all this baggage? These little gremlins that are crawling all over them, right? That's all stuff that you got to deal with. But you found the ENFJ. Good job, right? It doesn't quite mesh like that, right? Or you could find an ESTP that's an amazing human being that's had tons of life experiences and has learned from them and is bettering the world or whatever it is you're after. But maybe you never thought that you were going to get along with one of them, so you just ignored that as a possibility. That's a bummer, right? That's missing out on a lot of potential in life. So my tip for you here is to go talk to people that you wouldn't normally talk to. Learn about other people through their personality type. That's fine. And find aspects in yourself that you can grow through the connection with that other person. Intentionally seek, change, and challenge yourself. And you'll find that your life is going to get better. You're going to have new experiences. You're going to learn about yourself. And then you're also going to be able to funnel that into finding the right person for you. Whether it is the stereotypical matchups for different personality types or not, that experience is going to help you out. Keep up the lifelong questing. Good luck, have fun. Peace. This room is sweaty hot. So sweaty hot. Sweaty hot. Sweaty hat. It's just dripping everywhere and gross. Smell that sweaty hat. Hot hat. Sweat.